That's the global market action and opinion. A lot of macro cues coming out, but how will these overnight cues impact our own markets? We have our research team joining in to tell you just that. What's the trade setup looking like? The stocks that are likely to be in the news and the action from the F&O space as well. Hey guys, a very good morning to all of you. Hormaz, let me come across to you now. Some green on the screen today?
Some green on the screen, yes, but then always it comes with a tinge of caution, right? We've been highlighting this since the start of the week, that whether this slight bit of bounce that you saw on the Nifty over Monday and Tuesday be used as a sell on rallies template. That played out to a certain extent in yesterday's session. The Nifty managing to test 25,100 but could not sustain above those levels. In fact, even closed below the 25,000 mark eventually. So it's stuck in this range now of 24,800 on the downside, 25,100, 150 on the upside. So it's this 300, 350 point range. Why is this happening? Banks, they have been the culprit, and we've been highlighting this as well, that the Nifty bank is not seeing follow-up buying. One good day, two bad days, undoing all that that has happened on a good day as well. So the Nifty bank yesterday also fell almost 400 points from the highs of the day on its weekly expiry, now down onto the 51,000 mark now instead of testing 52,000 on the upside. Why is that happening? PSU banks are putting pressure. The PSU bank index is now almost down 20% from the peak that it had in June, and so the PSU banks continue to put pressure also coming from autos, metals, realty for reasons of their own. And the US markets, the kind of recovery that you saw in the US markets yesterday may or may not inspire a lot of confidence, because it was extremely choppy on Wall Street yesterday. And some important cues happening today. It's the weekly expiry of the Nifty. Our own inflation numbers will be reported today. It's the ECB rate decision. The US PPI data will be reported as well. Block deals are back, so one, watch out for Honasa Consumer and watch out for Paytm as well because of its AGM. Some important questions: if at all we do end up seeing some selling pressure, will we find support again in that 24,750, 24,800 range? Will the PSU underperformance continue? And of course, will this sell on rallies template continue as well? For now, the GIFT Nifty showing some bit of green, but with a cautious tinge as well.
Okay, all right. So we'll watch out for whether that green stays or not. Thank you so much, Hormaz, for joining us with all those details. Let me go across to Winnie. She has all the stocks that will be in focus today. Good morning, Winnie.
Good morning, Sonal. Let's start with NBCC because that's the one we are keeping an eye out on. Could see a bit of an up move. They've collaborated with MTNL to develop a 13.88-acre land that's in New Delhi. Now, the project value of this is around 1,600 crores, so important to watch out for this. GET&D, that's bagged an order of around 150 million euros, so that's around 1,426 crore rupees. This is from Grid Solutions, so keeping an eye on that. HPCL, the board has approved a Raipur pipeline project investment, and they will be investing 2,212 crore rupees for construction of these pipelines from Visakhapatnam to Raipur. And overall, Visakhapatnam refinery modernization project cost has been revised to 30,609 crores. Route Mobile, that's also in focus, as the promoter Proximus Opal is supposed to sell around 38 lakh shares. That's a 6% equity stake sale that they will be making. This is via OFS. That's going to be on 12th September, 13th September, so today and tomorrow. Floor price for that is at 1,635 rupees per share. Wipro, they build an AI-enabled data strategy for the JFK International Air Terminal, keeping an eye on that. And Brigade Enterprises, Buzzworks, which is the flexi workspace that Brigade Enterprises had launched. Now they have forayed into the Hyderabad city, as well as they're expecting to expand this workspace of theirs with a space of around 1 million square feet. So in the next 2 years, we could see further expansion coming in for Buzzworks.
Okay, all right. So those are some stocks which will be on our radar today. Thank you so much, Vinny, for all that update. Let's talk about the F&O space. Magnam is joining in with all the updates here. Good morning.
Good morning. So, it's not the start, it's the close, which is extremely important for our markets. If you just take a look at it yesterday as well, all the frontline indices closed in the red. And it's the second day running that the Nifty has faced some sort of resistance, upwards of 24,100. So, could this be a bit of a double top or not is the big question, because if you look at the Nifty levels, September 10th, the high was 25,130, and September 11th, which is yesterday, the high was 25,114. If you look at the Nifty on September 6th as well, it fell about 300 points from 25,168 as well. So that's something that we'll watch out for. The Nifty closed near the 20-day moving average of 24,924, and it is weekly options expiry today. The important part, the GIFT Nifty, that's telling you that we start right in the zone of resistance. So let's see where we go from here. The opening is positive. The closing will be extremely crucial. Cash market flows, no problem. Both the FIs and the DIs bought in the markets yesterday. But importantly, the FIs have been skimming some positions of index futures for the last 3 trading sessions. Not much, but just some 477 crore was the sale in index futures, and as a result of which their net contracts stand at 1.5 lakh with 64% positions on the long side. Now with the GIFT Nifty indicating a positive start, what are the levels you have to watch out for? 25,000 call writers, very active for a premium of 123 rupees. Also 25,100 call writers, pretty active. The premium out there is about 65 rupees. So between 25,150 to 25,165, there could be some sort of resistance, something that we've seen over the last few trading sessions, but there is support at levels around 24,800 as well, and the 20-day moving average. The two stocks that I'm tracking today, Aarti Industries enters F&O ban, whereas Biocon exits F&O ban. So keep an eye out on those two counters.
Okay, all right. So that is the F&O setup. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us and prepping us up for this trading day ahead. This was our Power Prep segment. But we'll slip into a break now. When we come back, we'll get your excerpts from our